We're just about ready to get this one started. It's that time of the year. Happy holidays, everyone, from 2K Sports as we get set to bring you some mid-season NBA action. With Greg Anthony and Brett Barry, this is Kevin Harlan. We'll be hearing from David Aldridge on the sideline. And the Clippers starting five. Kawhi Leonard is out there with Morris. Then it's Ibaka. Then it's Mr. Perfect. And it's George in at the 2 spot. And for New Orleans, Ingram the 3 and Zion the 4. All out there with Hudson. And it's Adams in at the center, filling out the middle. Lots of speed and athleticism on the floor tonight, Brent. What do you think could determine the outcome?
Well, if guys are going to play fast, Kevin, and guys are going to be up in the air, it's going to come down to very solid decision-making to see who it is that separates themselves in this one.
Ball finds Adams. Ingram with it. He's covered by Leonard. Adams trying to free himself up. Second chance shot. No good on the shot. Ibaka with some nice D. And now the Clippers on the break. And Morris throws it down.
Yeah, just aggressive there. Instead of going to one of his patented shots inside, Morris just simply rises up to be free.
And the pass to Ingram. It's stolen by Morris. And pushing it up, here's Los Angeles. George has got the ball. Ingram outside, over George. And Adams kicks to Williamson. Kept alive, goes up with it again. And it's Adams getting it to go.
Well, Steven Adams always working the offensive glass, strong and aggressive in there, and gets that second chance hoop.
Here's Mr. Perfect. He's covered by Ball. Shen passes to Morris. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Lock at 6. Here's Ibaka. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
The coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Pass to Ingram. Jacks up a 3. Tries to keep it alive. Out of bounds, the Clippers take possession. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, here's what the Pelicans head coach had to say when we spoke earlier. And as we were talking about Kawhi Leonard, his defense was the first thing that came up. Coach told me that while Kawhi may not be the individual defensive powerhouse he once was, they're still not going to challenge him more than they need to. Negating Kawhi's presence at that end of the floor is much easier said than done. Kevin, back to you.
Thanks, David. Williamson double team. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
And in a player empowerment era, no greater power move than Kawhi Leonard's last year. Fresh off a Finals MVP with the Raptors, he signed with his hometown Clippers and compelled a trade for Paul George.
Think about that 14-month run where Kawhi Leonard made his way to Toronto, a team that was on the cusp for many seasons. Goes there, wins the MVP and a championship for the Raptors, and then ends up in his hometown of Los Angeles to try to do the same for the Clippers. Now that's getting it done and writing your own story.
And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for the Pelicans. They trail by 7. Coming into this, having notched a win against the Rockets in their last game.
I felt like they attacked, but with a purpose. They knew what they wanted to accomplish coming in.
And talking with the coaching staff, they said in that game, they did a great job of not settling. Keep working the ball around, finding the best look. Let's see if they can keep that up.
Leonard against Ingram. Now here's Leonard. A 20-point game for him in the win against Houston.
And guys, the other thing that he did well was just facilitate the offense, pass the ball around beautifully in that one. Seriously put on a passing clinic.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
And he sinks the second. Pelicans trail by 6. It's Ingram on the wing. He dishes it to Adams. Goes back up. Outside, Ball. Drills it from outside.
set him up well, and you can trust Lonzo to sink that shot.
First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. No good from Chen. New Orleans gone 1 or 2 from long range in the first quarter. Here's Williamson, and they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Yeah, good luck trying to stop Zion there. He's so determined to score. When the defense gets physical with him, he comes right back at him.
Greg, last year, Williamson entered the NBA as one of the most well-known rookies since LeBron James.
Already had millions of followers on social media, global name recognition. He has an above-the-rim game that produces the kinds of highlights that people want to see.
Yep, that one goes.
When you're a veteran player like Paul George, you understand that even 24 seconds is a long time. Great patience to wait for that play.
Here's Ball, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Ball's got 5.
Look at the space he had on that one, though. There's an obvious speed mismatch between the two.
To the inside. Here's Chen. That one doesn't go. And New Orleans will go the other way with it. This, their first look at this year's Los Angeles squad.
And they'll be seeing each other 4 times this year. This is the first meeting, looking for a good start in the series.
Yeah, and who's going to set the tone here tonight? That'll be something to watch.
Outside Leonard. Morris, left side. Pass to Chen. Just 5 on the clock. The Clippers need to get off a shot. Morris, no good.
Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving it to him. That's a big break for the defense.
Leonard against Ingram. Second shot opportunity. Pass to Williamson. And that one hits back iron. The Clippers trail 3-on-3. Here's Mr. Perfect. Really played well against Houston in his last outing. High post to Ibaka. It's stolen by Adams. Ingram with it. And it's Ball in the corner. From 18 feet away. Rebound by the Clippers. Here's Mr. Perfect. He has 5. Shots good by Ibaka.
And offensively, Ibaka's been spending more time out on the perimeter, but watching him work inside there, you realize that may still be his bread and butter.
Feeds it to Adams, and Adams with the slam.
Yeah, undersized guys with athleticism do these kind of things, playing above the rim. Love to see him get up like that.
The Clippers again turning it over. Josh Hart, he's checked in for New Orleans. And the Clippers with a change here too. Zubats is checked in. Ball feeling it out a bit. Count it.
Great read, great vision, great awareness from Lonzo Ball.
Clippers trail by 4. Here's Mr. Perfect. He's as potent an offensive player as you're going to find in this league. He averages almost 30 points a game.
2 teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
Here's New Orleans. They're on a 16-7 run. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. Pushing it up. Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
It looks like an orange in his hand, and Kawhi tenacious to the rim with that.
You've got Williamson. Bledsoe is out there with Ball. And then there's Steven Adams. And it's Hart in at the 3 spot. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. Adams dishes the ball. Floats one up. And the layup is up and in. Ball's got 9 points.
So many young guards come into the league without a floater. And after a couple of seasons, you realize how effective it can be. Lonzo showing it there.
Chen passes to George. To the paint. And the shot's good from Chen. He's got 7. Well, it was something you could feel was on the verge of happening, Greg. But tonight's game is the game that Junior steps into the starting lineup.
It didn't make sense for Junior to come off the bench anymore. He's too large a part of what this team does on both ends. Junior's earned his right to start.
Well, the defender leaning just a little. Kawhi recognizes it, pulls up for the easy one.
Ball finds Bledsoe. Back to Ball. He's looking for Williamson and finds him. Bledsoe outside. Shot clock at 6. Here's Adams, and terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2. Adams has got his 3rd basket of the night right there. There's the pass to Leonard. The shot's good from Chen. And the Clippers lead by 5.
Well, when you get into a system, your first system in the league where you share the ball, Kawhi Leonard keeping his head up and finding the open man.
Inside, here's Williamson, and the dunk by Williamson.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Outside, George. From the arc. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. Adams has got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Yeah, you're worried about Zion getting up and dunking on you, but you got to stay down on the pump fake. Skilled at using it, Zion will find his way to the line.
And starting really from when he was born, Williamson has been slated for greatness.
Well, when your parents name you after Mount Zion, which is the highest point in ancient Jerusalem, there might be some blessings coming your way.
Greg, you've always said to have a winning team, you need franchise players. Talk about the specific qualities you look for in those superstars that can catapult a team to greatness.
It's a great question, Kevin. Talent really isn't enough. You know, whether you lead vocally or by example, the agenda has to be winning, and your best players really define who your team is going to be. So a franchise caliber player is a much-needed asset.
Bledsoe and strong finishes just seem to go together like peanut butter and jelly.
Here's Mr. Perfect. He's covered by Ball. Ibaka takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. Ibaka's got 4 points now in the quarter. New Orleans gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Pass the ball. Adams taking his time here. He kicks it to Bledsoe. And it's Ball in the corner. Takes a 3. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Ibaka's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Chen passes to Ibaka. Here's Mr. Perfect. He's covered by Ball. And Morris throws it down.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength. Get one team rolling. Pelicans trail by 4. Now Ball. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Houston. Bledsoe outside. 6 to shoot. With some arc, Adams trying to free himself up. No good from Bledsoe. Clippers leading by 4. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, thanks very much. Well, Steven Adams could be the league's most physical presence. All-star Jimmy Butler said that he is just so strong. Butler says he hit me with a screen, and I thought my life was over. Adams said his strength doesn't help with flopping. The refs are like, get up. Guys, he has a sense of humor about it, and maybe that's a counterbalance to his great physical gifts.
You're right, D.A. He is strong. Thanks for that report. The Pelicans making a switch here. Ingram's checked in. Luke Kennard, he's checked in for the Clippers. And it's Leonard with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. 6-point lead. Atlanta will be traveling to face them after this game. That game marks the start of a 5-game homestand, the longest of the season.
And with their struggles at the line this quarter, that free throw percentage has dropped down to about 55%. That's not going to get it done.
Both free throws good from Chen. The Pelicans have gone 8 of 16 from the field in the second quarter, a nice efficient 50%. Shot to stop the run, rejected by Chen. It's George on the wing. He's covered by Ingram. Chen passes to George. Tries again. He takes it up and lays it in. George has got the lead up to 10 now for the Clippers.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
And with those points, he puts an end to that 10-0 run by the Clippers.
Johnson, he's checked in for Steven Adams.
And the versatility of Paul George's game, elite defense and rebounding, steals and deflections.
You think about Paul George moving to several teams, yet still having the impact on both ends of the floor. I think that is a telltale sign that you have an elite talent in Paul George.
Pelicans trail by 9. Another shot, and there's the feed to Williamson. And the rejection by Ibaka.
Just insane length and leaping ability. Ibaka can reject shots from anywhere on the floor. How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Passes to Johnson. Now here's Ingram. 1:58 left in the first half. It's rebounded by Leonard.
Yeah, one player sometimes can drag down your offense, and he seems to be an anchor here in this quarter.
Here's Mr. Perfect. 12 points for him. Just 5 to shoot. Ibaka for 3. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
All that practice on the positioning and timing of the catch and shoot paying huge dividends for Ibaka.
Ingram outside. Ingram drawing the double team. It's good for his 4th bucket of the night. He's shooting 4 of 8.
Oh, such a field shot there, the floater.
Now the Clippers with it. They're on an 18-7 run. Chen passes to Ibaka, and it goes down 2 points.
Well, he doesn't look satisfied with the lead right now. He wants more, and he looks like he's going to get it.
He's guarded by Chen. 13 feet away. Rebounded by Chen. Clippers leading by 14. To the middle. Shots good by Ibaka. Ibaka's got 17 now.
Defense shaking their heads. No idea how to stop him in this quarter. He's got him on the ropes.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
This is one where the second foul is probably going to cost you some minutes in this game.
Hernan Gomez is checked in for the Pelicans. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Zubac is checked in for George. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 4 from 3-point range so far in the second quarter. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. And there it is for him. 12 points for him.
And there's that transition offense. Push the ball up the floor. The defense can't get set, and you can get some easy baskets here.
Yes, that goes in. And the Clippers lead by 16.
Yeah, he's going to knock that down if you give it to him. Uncompetitive there defensively.
The defense also looking defeated. The lack of hustle is driving the coaching staff a little bit batty right now.
The shot, no good. Serge Ibaka, he's been the guy making... And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Serge Ibaka has been sensational.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half, just taking what he can get from the defense.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half. I'm wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
Taking a look at Los Angeles. Mr. Perfect out there with Paul George. Then it's Marcus Morris. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's Ibaka in at the 5 spot.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
New Orleans making a switch here. Ball's checked in. The Clippers have gone 7 of 11 from the line. Greg, as a young player, one of your mentors was Patrick Ewing. How valuable was that to have that kind of guy tutoring you, mentoring you as you were just getting in the NBA?
I tell you, he was the consummate professional and really an incredible leader by example. This guy spent infinite amount of hours in the gym in the offseason honing his craft, first on the floor, last to leave it throughout his professional career. And that's something he had in common with all the truly greats who ever played the game.
Clippers leading by 16. Pass to Ibaka. Down low. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on Zion Williamson. For Los Angeles, they have had 12 attempts at the line, making 8 so far.
And they've shot the ball well this season in terms of their attempts, 81%.
The Pelicans shooting at 48% from the floor. Looking good. Ball, the pass to Ingram. Adams trying to free himself up. And it's Ingram missing.
A lot of defenders choose to just back up off of him when he's in that tight, try to avoid the and one, and this time they're not backing off.
Pelicans trail by 17. Williamson, the pass to ball. 20 that time from Leonard.
And he thought he had a clear path to the hoop, but the defense didn't give up on that play and cut him off.
And it's in there. Mr. Perfect's got 15 points.
Oh man, this would be a different ball game if they didn't have this type of scoring to rely on.
Leonard against Ingram. Looking to end his cold spell. Rebound by the Clippers.
Yeah, they're going to try to search out for somebody that's got a hot hand right now. 1 of 4 to start the half.
Ball with it. Now guarded by Chen. Ball with the bucket. 11 points in the game.
Yeah, and how about Ball just working his way right through the contact that time?
Leonard against Ingram. Leonard attacking over Williamson. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Clearly a foul.
He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game.
There's a quiet intensity that Kawhi Leonard brings to both ends of the floor, a defensive menace, and it's amazing to watch him just how disruptive he can be when he's guarding the 1, 2, 3, or even 4-man and messing up offensive scheme.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Leonard looking over the floor. Tipped away. It's stolen by Adams. Here's Bledsoe. Excellent D there from George. Los Angeles leading by 17. The pass to Chen. And Ball comes to help. It's deflected. Stolen by Bledsoe. Here's Ingram. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Well, when Ingram is this aggressive,
Here's Mr. Perfect. He's covered by Ball. Here's Ibaka, and the shot goes down. Ibaka's got 19 points.
So agile. Ibaka able to quickly come up and set the screen, then quickly rolls into position for the score.
Outside, Ball. It's stolen by Ibaka. And oh, here we go with George. Oh,
come on. Well, not only looking at Paul George get up, look at the guys on the bench loving it from PG.
Pelicans trail by 20. And here is Ball. He's got 14. And there's the call on Patrick Beverley. That is his first foul of the game. Zion Williamson's checked in for Ingram. Johnson outside. 6 on the shot clock. Kicks it to Ball. To halt the run, and he connects with the jumper. Ball's got 7 points here in this quarter.
Now that basket must be widening out right now, and he's making almost every shot he's putting up this quarter.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
.127 left to play here in the third. Over to the left wing. Here's Hart, defended by Beverly. And finished off by Hernangomez.
Well, beating everybody to the ball, Willie doesn't always get his number called, so he's got to put in the extra work and find these efforts on the offensive glass.
Chen passes to Beverly. Offline with his three.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
Williamson finds Ball. Back to Williamson. Over Beverly. Doesn't go for him. The Clippers go the other way with it. Pass to Chen. Zubac's with it. And the dunk by Zubac.
Pushing the action, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
Nice to play with a point guard that takes pride in playmaking. It makes you move around just a little bit faster to get open spots.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock, and it's Williamson missing. And so George will bring it up for the Clippers. They lead by 20. That's the most we've seen. New Orleans has gone 4 of 6 from three-point land since the start of the second half. And there's the call on Mr. Perfect. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. Here's Ball. Good, and the assist goes to Williamson. Ball's got 9 points here in the second half.
Question is right now, will Lonzo Ball stay this aggressive because he's off to such a great start?
And so it's Los Angeles holding a big 18-point lead to close the quarter. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the two-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
Even though the position is called shooting guard, passing part of your responsibilities into